Hello, my name is Mario. Welcome to the channel Aprende con Mario. Today I will give you an explanation of some English structures and how they are used. Let's start. Active and passive voice. The active and passive voice are two grammatic forms used to express action in a different focus. The active voice is used when the subject performs the action, and the passive voice is used when the subject receives the action. Example: past active voice. Sana wrote the letter. In this case, the subject Sana performs the action of reading the letter. The active voice focuses on the action performed by the subject. The main verb is the simple past tense wrote. Past passive voice. The letter was written by Sandra. Here we see what is used to emphasize that the letter is the object of the action. The subject, the letter, receives the action of being written by Sandra. The verb in the simple past tense was written, and the preposition by is used the indication or performs the action. The main difference between the two sentences lies the position of the subject and the verb form of main verb. In the active voice, the subject performs the action and the verb is conjugated in agreement with the subject. In the passive voice, the subject receives the action and the verb is conjugated in agreement with the object. Use the form to be and past participle of the main verb. In short, the active voice focuses on the subject as the agent of the action, while the passive voice focuses on the object as the receiver of the action. Active voice. In active voice sentences, the subject performs the action described by the verb. The structure usually follows the pattern, subject, verb, and object. Present active voice. Juan washes the dishes. In the sentences, the subject Juan performs the action of washing the dishes. The active voice focuses on the subject as the agent of the action. The main verb, wash, is conjugated in the present tense to agree with the subject. The dishes are washed by Juan. In this case, the passive voice is used to emphasize that the dishes are object of the action and that Juan is the one who performs the action. The subject, the dishes, receives the action of being washed by Juan. The main verb are washed is conjugated in the present tense using the form to be and past participle of the main verb. In addition, the preposition by is used to indicate who performs the action. The past perfect. The past perfect is a verb tense used to describe the action that occurred before another action in the past. It is formed by the using the auxiliary verb had, followed by the past participle of the main verb. Here's an example sentence for the use of the past perfect. Sarah had already eaten dinner when John arrived. In the sentences, the past perfect is used to indicate that Sarah had completed the action of eating dinner before John arrived. The verb had eaten is formed by using the auxiliary verb had and the past participle eaten. The past perfect is often used in conjunction with another past tense verb to indicate the sequence of events in the past. In the example sentence, the main verb arrived is in the simple past tense, indicating that John's arrival happened after Sarah had finished eating dinner. It is worth noting that the past perfect is not always necessary and can be omitted if the sequence of events is clear from the context. The past simple is used to describe the action or event that occurred when they are completed in the past. It is typically used to talk about action that happened at a specific time or action that occurred repeatedly in the past. The formation of the past simple tense in English varies depending on the verb. For regular verbs, the past simple is formed by adding ed to the base form of the verb. However, irregular verbs have their own unique forms in the past simple. Example: I went to the park yesterday. In the sentences, the verb walk is a regular verb. So to form the past simple, we add it. To the past form, walk. The action of walking in the park happened in the past, specifically yesterday. Here's another example with the irregular verb. She had lunch an hour ago. In the sentences, the verb eat is a regular verb. Inside adding it, the verb form changes to ate. In the past simple, the action for eating lunch occurred an hour ago. It's important to note that all verbs in the past tense follow the ate or irregular pattern. Some verbs have different forms altogether, such as go, went, have, had, or do, did. Learning the irregular verb form is essential for construction accurate past simple sentence. In summary, the past simple tense is used to describe completed action or events in the past. Regular verbs add it to base form, while irregular verbs have their own unique forms. Reported speech is used to rely or report when someone else is said without using their exact words. When reported speech, the tense, pronouns, and time expression may change to reflect the new perspective of the speaker. Here's an example sentence to illustrate reported speech. Direct speech. John said, I'm going to the movies tonight. Reported speech. John said that he was going to the movies tonight. In this example, the direct speech is what John actually said. I'm going to the movies tonight. Reported speech. The verb tense of the reported statement changed from the present simple, I'm going, to past simple, was going, because the reported speech typically shifts to reflect the past perspective of the reported speaker. Additionally, the pronoun I in the direct speech changed to he in the reported speech to match the perspective of the reporting speaker. It's important to note that when reported speech, the expression might also change. For example, direct speech, Sarah said, I will meet you tomorrow. Reported speech, Sarah said that she will meet me the next day. In this example, the time expression tomorrow in the direct speech changed to the next day in the reported speech, indicating a future event for the perspective of the reported speaker. These are some general rules for converting direct speech to reported speech, but the specific change may vary depending on the context and the tense of the original statement. The reported questions are used to rely on a reported question that someone else has asked. The word or verb tense and pronouns might change to reflect the new perspective of the speaker. Example: in a question, Tom asks, are you going to the party? Report the question. Tom asks if they are going to the party. Are you going to the party? In the report question, the word are changed from a direct question from the statement form. The word if is used to introduce a report question. Additionally, the verb tense in the reported question of change to reflect past perspective of the reported speaker. In this case, present simple tense, are you going, change to the past simple tense, was going, to match the new context. It's important to note that pronouns may also change in the reported question to match the perspective of the reported speaker. In the example, the pronoun you in the direct question changes to I in the reported question. Remember, that specific change in the reported question might vary depending on the context and the tense of the original question. Conditions are used to express hypothetical situation possibilities or cause and effect relations. Zero conditional. The zero conditional is used to express general truths or facts. It is structured with the present tense verb. Example: if you eat ice, it means. When you eat, it always means. Fish conditional. The fish conditional is used to express a real possibilities of prediction for the future. It consists of a present tense verb in if, future tense verb, usually with will. Example: if it rains, I will take umbrella. Second conditional. Second conditional is used to express hypothetical or unlikely situation in present or future. It is structured with a past tense verb in the if, were, or could. Example: if I had more money, I would travel to work. The two conditions are used to talk about hypothetical situations in past that didn't happen. It combines a past perfect tense verb in the if, cause and conditional perfect verb would have, and past participle. Example: if it had studied hard, I would have a passed the exam.